include things like the number of days, because I think that is an important concept that people care about. So I would, just generally, I would love to go through the group and just say, what is that kind of thing that you want us to look at and focus on? And then the other thing is that we are going to change who we are. Our work groups are pretty much done. So now, how do we formulate ourselves going into the next one? I know that the leadership will have some conversations about that, but we've had some conversations saying things like, we need to have a revenue group. We need to have, how do we show accountability as another one. Another one is, how do we do the cost containment issues and all the things around that? Because that cost containment could save another $500 million, and we could actually have money that we could reinvest in other places. So what are those 3 or 4 groups that we think we need to get into to dig into this document and come up with where we want to go? And one of them would be policy. I mean, I think we need to have a work group that really looks at what are the policies that we need to change with regard to all of these investments. Some of them are policy investments, some aren't. But if you're going to have one looking at what we need for revenue, we need to look at one as what we're going to do with policy. So I would love to hear people's ideas about whether those are the right ones, because I think we should, in our writing of our report, list what we think as a group that we can come to a consensus on about what, in going forward, what kinds of groups do we need to work together with, and also what kind of things are our priorities out of all of this stuff. So over the next couple weeks, and I know it's Christmas vacation, but you guys have been hard workers, you can fill out a poll, do the kinds of things that we talked about there, and that can come back and we can start prioritizing that based on the needs of the 14 people who've been going and seeing that committee. So I appreciate your suggestion there. So do we want to just go through fairly quickly and just